Simon, we've done your surgery and I understand you had 3 hair transplants in another clinic locally here in Manchester. And you tell me a bit more about your experience, because you told me that you spent quite a lot of money on it, and we were having that conversation about how much financial impact it can have if you don't go to the right place.
So early 20s, I just thought I want to get my hair transplant done, but it's bothering me, something I can do about it. So saved up money, took me a while, and I thought, right, I want to get it done, move on with my life, get my confidence back. So I went to the hair clinic, did the hair transplant, thought great, when I get the results I can move on with my life, get my confidence back. And the results weren't the best, but I thought, oh, maybe it just needs another one, more definition. Again, I thought, why am I not getting these results? I was looking at other celebrities and then other friends then who were also getting hair transplants from other clinics, and I thought they've only had one and now I'm having 2, and I thought, right, so I had one last one there, so 3 hair transplants, which cost me a lot of money, and then I was upset with the results, so I went in to the surgeon and he said, no, it's fine, you know, why are you worrying? And it was quite upsetting really. That money could have gone on a house, a car, a decent car to get me to work, and it has knocked me back a few years, but it sounds daft, but you hear for a lot of men it is important, you know, the mental health, confidence. I've got mates who are actors and they rely on how they look. So this was sort of my last resort really. I don't really want to go back, and I felt really relaxed here at KSL. Everyone was really friendly, and it helped you explaining how we can improve it and where the mistakes were, and it made me feel at ease because I was worried about all the scar tissue and things like that.
You had 3 procedures in the same place in a hairline, and you shouldn't be done. And also we showed you the pictures where they extracted the hair from your actually crown, which you should never do, and also they extracted hair from the thinner areas, made them even more thinner. So we've not taken any hair from the previous transplant areas. We've actually tried to preserve your previous areas, and we've taken it from new areas. And to rectify all of this, we took about 1,500 grafts. We needed a little bit less, but we've done more just to make sure that you get the density, and also we tweaked your temples and lowered the hairline a little bit. And you mentioned that when you had the procedure there, that the doctor came in sometime, did it, and the technicians came in sometime, did the procedure as well.
That's it, it was just sort of bit in and out and things. But I'm not experiencing it, you don't quite know.
And that was with the extraction, yeah?
That's it, you don't quite know is it the right thing. You just rely on the experts, I suppose.
You actually highlighted a really big problem in the industry, because I get quite a few patients in similar situations. I showed you the images of the patient who had a similar experience with that same clinic that you went to, and then eventually had 3 procedures again, and then KSL was his last resort and came to see myself. And then I showed you the post-op pictures on the final day at Liverpool, celebrating Liverpool winning the league. And for the first time in his life, he's so happy sharing the pictures. So it's really important. And with us, it's not about a patient. If you don't get a good result, it's the doctor's responsibility to actually make that good result, not just to say, actually, now you haven't got your results okay. It's not for me to judge how you see your hairline, it's how you judge it. And if you're not happy with it, I'll be there to make sure that you get the hairline, the expectations you set up. And here at KSL, we do that. So along with your treatment, we're going to be doing PRPs as well. And that will also help your existing hair. Thank you for sharing your experience, because it's really important that you have to do your research. You are parting away with quite a lot of money. And you're in some people's cases saving. So do speak to some people, say, oh, they've got lots of good reviews, or they've got a few good results. For example, I spoke to a few people who've had it done here before you actually had it done, and you came and spoke to us. Our aim is to treat every patient like you would treat your own family member. So for example, I told you my brother did my hair transplant. So every single patient is like my brother, my sister, or my mother or father. That's how we should treat it, and that's the way to ensure that actually you can get the best outcomes.
And I do feel like here in KSL, everyone is friendly, and I do feel like I can call if there is a problem. I probably could have been able to get a deposit for a house a long time ago, so it has set me back a few years, especially having 3 hair transplants, which I paid for. So in one way it's upsetting, but I'm hoping now I can draw a line. Like I thought in my 20s, even taking photos, memories and stuff like that, I look at pictures and go, oh, can you see that? I remember seeing the hairline. It's quite upsetting, but I do it anyway for my family and take pictures, but I don't like to look at them. But I hope now I do have the confidence to maybe start putting pictures in my own house.
Similar to yourself, my first child was born before I had my first hair transplant in 2019. I was actually taking pictures from the side, holding my child to the side without realizing I was doing that. And even then I looked awful in those pictures, but subconsciously I was doing that, and now don't even think about it. And most guys will tell you it's the best thing they do for themselves. And then because it helps you to get confidence, self-confidence. You're in your 30s and you start getting into your 40s, start the next stage of life. So it's important to look after your image, and if you feel good about yourself, then you can do everything else.
You feel good, I think your energy's good, and people sense that, and I think you'll have the confidence to do things you want to do in the future and things like that. You know, there's times where it's probably held me back and I've missed out on things and I'm not being as confident, but now I like to hopefully draw a line under it. I've always said by the time I'm in my 30s, because I've had 3 hair transplants which are in my 20s, and I said, look, now I'm in my 30s, I just want to draw a line under it and move on and enjoy the nice things in life.
So you have to be really careful in where you get it, because some of the things that have been done on Simon are really dangerous. You should never take hair from the crown, and possibly one of the reasons why he's had poor growth. And also the way they implanted the grafts, where they've not done the incisions properly. Some grafts are sticking out, some skin is bumpy, and that's because they're trying to put too many grafts in, too big a graft in a smaller hole, and that's what causes the bumpiness. So hopefully today we've rectified that. And also don't extract too many grafts where you've already extracted, and also go into clinics where speak to people. And with KSL you can speak to actually most of our patients online, because they all post their results. In fact, I've had just a patient who just had a beard done. He's over the moon with his outcome. He's happy to share it. I'm sure people will contact him and seek advice getting beards. So we have that, and that's how it should be.
I think that is the key one. I think looking back, not many people I knew did hair transplant. Probably one of the first out of all my mates. But I think the key is talk to people about it, because even if they haven't had it, then mates might have even gone, I was thinking about getting it done, and I've looked at this clinic, and just get advice from your friends and see what they think.
Got the post-op for you, 2-week plan, and if there's any questions, obviously feel free to ask us, and then we'll see you back for the PRP. So we'll recommend 2 months, 4 months and 6 months. Okay?
That's brilliant.
All right,
Thank you.
take care, mate.
Cheers, mate.